It's just in. A monstrous dark beast responsible for a city destruction and a quarantine is no longer present. It sounds like after the moon's nigh being darkened, it has been neutralized in a limilitaristic orbit, and authorities have not made anything public. The point stands. You all can finally walk free without any worry. But call authorities if you still see any anti-related phenomena. And it looks like Station Manager Ace has informed that the locals from the situations are being raided by paparazzi. And right after our interview with talented clone magician Mappius, out of main headlines, if this Mappisaurus has tells us what he will bring to our table to make a better purpose, or join the military as the first rule mercenary in the US military, we will find out.
I was actually listening to still after So we just got interviewed, I see. But are we gonna get in trouble for that? I wouldn't think so, Tricero. Really, Stego? I wouldn't think so. Because we did good. We did good, and we got rid of the quarantine of the attacks of Carnage BaryonyX. Yeah, but why interview us? And don't you find it interesting? They like walked out as soon as we answered some questions about the Quran. Wait, is that his name? Yeah, that's his name, the Hooded Quran. Well, we gotta... Hold on, did you actually sleep on that deathbed? Nah, the doctor wouldn't even let me sleep on a deathbed. That's why I was with you guys. And hold on, how do you know I said I asked the doctor if I want to sleep on the deathbed in the hospital? Dude, I heard you through the door. It's a hospital. It was like, what, 4 or 5 a.m.? And I heard you. Mid, like we're about to leave. I heard you. I mean, it's a long day. And you guys are not even tired. Yeah, because paparazzi decided to get to us. Who would have known?
Reports from the paparazzi has informed there was another person in a cloak, appearing to be an elite vigilante. Identifying it is impossible, but it'll leave others curious. But it's built like a dinosaur, but no clue of the taxonomy.
Talking about me? Why would they ever interview those three? They only describe me as being some cloaked vigilant. Sure, it's not that bad, right? I mean, I always abide the #1 rule in the KSA rulebook. Never reveal your identity to the general public. It appears the news is trying to break it. Yeah, come in. A commander would like to speak to us. And it's about going over the rulebook of the KSA. You're partially correct. But he's only talking about the #1 rulebook, and he's gonna go over it. But I didn't even show my identity. Those three, yeah, I know. Those 3 dinosaurs were interviewed. If only we would stop them. Well, I was told to go back to base. Yeah, I know, but... Well, let's wait for Lincoln Walls. Oh, it's here. Hello to Donald Gentleman. Carnos. Pyro. Pleasure to meet you too. Now then, Rookie Pyro. It's particularly you I really want to talk to, but I decided to bring Carnos on board on this one. In regards to what I'm about to give you guys an objective. But let's talk about the rulebook of the KSA. So never hide your... And I'll give you two gentlemen the big three, the last three rules of being a Quran Specialized Agency's rule mercenary. Number 3, as you are a higher official rank than a soldier, you should always still treat them with courtesy and respect, because you are just about having the same tag as them. Number 2, and this is important, pay attention, you two. Do not go out when we say so. And I mean, you can only leave the base unless you have an objective to do. The only time you can go out is unless you're off. You ask the KSA officials, me, for permission if you want to have off for a day or two. A day or two is the only max. And you gave permission that you'll be heading out with no mission, as long as you don't publicly display your KSA authority badge. But the only time you would have to show it is only, and I say only, if you have to show it for proof to authorities, proof of recognition, as a proof for unauthorized trespassing. And now, rule number 1, and I'm saying pay attention to this rule, is to hide your identity at all times. Objectives and going out, hide your identity of all times. And it appears that number 1 has been foiled by one of our rooks. I cannot say the name. But the only thing I can disclose among the 3 of us is that that rule broke, and it occurred during one of our recent rescue missions to put an end to the raging anti-baryonyx. And when it broke, it's one as soon as that raging monster was neutralized. It was like at least right after the mission, they'd have been say, Pyro, my friend, you're gonna have to put a favor to me this instant. Yes, Commander. Do me a favor. There is a stone you have to collect. It's at the Azure Coast. Carnos come with him. It's something that we need for one of our secret projects. And I can just disclose it with the 2 of you. The Armageddon. No, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The Armageddon. What is the Armageddon? Since you're a rookie, I cannot speak to you on that one. Wait, but we have to go to the Azure Coast? Do I need to repeat myself, rookie? I said, you two. I'm not gonna punish you two harshly, but I would say it will help around the world and help around our organization. So you are coming with the rookie. You two, you're gonna have to be careful because the Azure Coast is pretty, what I would like to say, unhinged. Now then, get to work, you two. And if you don't get it done by tomorrow, then you're resigning and you're turning in your cloak and your badge. Got that? Yes, Commander. All right then. But if you manage to get that in, you stay. All right then. Now, I got a business meeting to attend and another business trip. Azure Coast? Yeah, apparently I have to go to Azure Coast, one of the top 6 dangerous water coasts in the world. So it's probably in 3, because actually it's in 2. Number 1 is Point Nemo. But you know about the only thing about Point Nemo compared to Azure Coast? That you never get lost. Bingo. Because we can technically go there. but it would just be crazy. Dangerous. Isn't it where most Category 5 storms would originate? Hell, even Category 6, 7, and 8 would even form there too. And I would only stay there. Yeah, one of the wildest hurricanes and storms would always end up and form in the middle of the Azure Coast. One crazy Pacific area. What about the Bermuda Triangle? Oh, I'd rather go to Bermuda than going to Azure. So, is Azure that bad? Yes. Damn it. Commander Lincoln Wells was really not playing without punishment. That's not even a punishment. That's just straight up dino slave labor. And you just combine the two words. Yes. Looks like I'm inside the submarine. So I just tell you when to launch it, and wait, it launches into the sea? That's right, rookie. Right now I am speaking to you and I am on the main deck. I see the submarine right by the chute, 20 meters away from me. All I have to do is just press the orange button and you'll be flying 60 miles per hour. Alright, you're on the main deck. Isn't there supposed to be like a button? For you, no, but for me, yes. Just let me know when you're ready. I'm ready to launch you out of this chute. And now you will be ventured to the Azure Coast. Hey, I'm just saying. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm ready. Alright. Let's go. Look for the shard. My job as a hooded mercenary. Blue. Yeah, he came with us. Why weren't you with us, Blue? Well, funny story, because I was about to get to that. Right after he said, "Who cares? That's not my problem." Tell me this: why did Rexy have the nerve to go to some sea, Azure Coast, and then he talking about something riding a mosasaurus, and after that I just lost you guys. A what? A mosasaurus. Its taxonomy is a Squamata mosasauria. What? Oh, it's just great. Not only we have to deal with one of our psychotic friends who happens to be possessed by one of the most powerful substances in this earth, named after the deadliest matter in all universes. And now we have to deal with some possessed prehistoric reptilian squamata, a mosasaurus. who was also possessed. Oh, great. Great year to start 2021. Hey, look, even if you look like you're pushing 60 Triceratops, I just strongly encourage you, like, you're gonna raise your high blood pressure. Oh, damn, you ain't. Damn. Man, you do not need to vow him like that, right? Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, man. And you guys are dinosaurs. I'm a dinosaur. You're a dinosaur. We can handle that type of stuff all the time. But I don't know how we're gonna deal with a prehistoric reptilian dinosaur shark. Yeah, no creature. No creature we could ever face is a sea creature. Wait, what's next? The Kraken? I mean, you never know. What if the Kraken is at Azure Coast? Because the Azure Coast is quite unhinged. Oh, guys. Rexy and Rex is here. It looks like you're of the Mosasaurus! Don't get all silent on me now, boy! You rode the Mosasaurus! Don't get all silent for me, boy. I know what you did. My guys behind me know what you did. Rexy, you what? Look, I was out of control. Alright, look, can I tell you what Ian Malcolm said? It's a permanent disease. I still have it inside my frontal lobe and my brain. My frontal lobe, luckily, only has 10% of it. But my brain happens to have 60%. But however, 40% will be going to my lobe. I see, but what does this mean? Well, it's already too late now. I can still walk normal, breathe, eat like a Tyrannosaurus. I am, but it's still gonna have lingering effects on me. And I looked at some screen and it looks like some dragon-like serpent. Dragon-like what? Ian Malcolm literally showed me on screen. Nah, I saw it too. We might have to call it Rexy's Inner Darkness, as well as the Serpent of Darkness. Rexy, it's good that you're back. It's good to see you, Blue. It's good to see you, Tricero, Stego, and who are you? Blue, green, and orange? Giganotosaurs, what's your name? Rye. But I'm sometimes called Ray, but I'm Rye, a private detective. Oh, you came with them to stop me? Wait, I've seen your face before. I just didn't get a grasp when I was evil for a while. Oh, it looks like that's a good thing. If you somehow still remember your memories from when you were evil, Ian Malcolm says that. That's why my frontal lobe hasn't gone corrupted, because I could still recall some memories. Right. But the back of your brain too mostly has memories, right? I think so. Look, I never went to high school in my life. I never have. I was just getting information based off Ian, or I wasn't paying attention because I was just dozing off this entire time. Well, yeah, that's a great thing. It's a good thing that, guys, I didn't mean to kill you. Like, seriously, I shouldn't have. Rex, I didn't mean to kill you. Look, Rex, look. It's alright. Whatever happened isn't your fault. But it is! I succumbed to evil darkness. And now I have this thing. Rexy. Look, it's not your fault for whatever happened. But in either way, that Serpent of Darkness thing didn't came with anti. What? That thing somehow manifested itself to become something else. What is he? Rex, what are you speaking about right now? Smart ass little boy, what are you saying? Looks like you're smarter than Stego. Hey! Well, I appreciate the comment, Unc, but apparently we're born from one of our ancestors, and our ancestors happened to have a neural link, to have like internal beings that follow and desire inner darkness, basically our anger, as if it has its personality and it's some digi. Wait, so the Serpent of Darkness is more present because that you have consumed antimatter, Rexy. So your brain neurons somehow found its print. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, this is not the only time I'm seeing Ian Malcolm. I'm gonna see him for a couple of years. We made a contract that we're gonna see each other up to 2027. Hey, wait up, guys. We're going home, right? Yeah. Hold on. Spinal texted me something about the Dark Blue Raptor found some anti-artifact. I don't know. The Azure Coast. Oh, jeez! Pyro, you good? You okay? Well, at least I keep the job now, right? I guess, but I'm just... Are you good? You were freaking the hell out in the comms. Yeah, that Carnage BaryonyX bastard that I faced. Somehow, that same entity gave that Mosasaurus powers. Oh, shit! You're freaking kidding me! That Tyrannosaurus? Is it a Tyrannosaurus? I think it is because I overheard his friends calling him Rexy, so I assume Rexy is a Tyrannosaurus. You look stunned. got the thing, right? Yeah, this giant rock. You look stunned when I mentioned the name Rexy. Oh, nothing. We're good. Nothing. We're good. I'm good. It's just... Oh, you good? I'm fine. Let's just enjoy the waves. Well, we're on the boat. The waves smell nice. Sure do. When the waves smell nice, that means we're out of Azure Coast. We're now somewhere safer. Indeed we are, Carnos. Looks like we kept the jobs. Oh! Yeah, the Hooded Quran speaking. Yep. Alright. Alright, I'll see you at the docks. I'll see you at the HQ. Oh, we're going to Nevada? Alright. Well, this boat takes us to Nevada. You mean California? Well, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, we're going to California, and then we have to take a trip to Arizona. Well, they tell us to meet him at Nevada. Because we're not going to the main HQ, we're just going to like the sub HQ in Nevada. Alright. Let's just soak in the view. Not Azure Coast, because Azure Coast is dangerous. True that.